Alright, so you're paying for leads or you're finding leads yourself and they keep on tanking. So it might be extremely frustrating, but it's just one of those aspects of selling on Amazon that we all hate. In this video, I'm going to be going over specifically how to identify if a lead has been on a leads list. So we're just going to get right into it. So right here we're on Amazon.com. We're on this this good molecules lead. So then we can see here the buy box is suppressed. Pretty interesting, right? But let's go down here and see the Keepa graph. So we have the paid version of Keepa here, and you can see the ebb and flows of this item over the course of a few months, right? So this is right now we're in the year view, and you can see when it when it hits the leads list, it eventually does recover, but then it hits the leads list again, which is pretty interesting. So, and what do I mean by a leads list? So if you guys aren't familiar with the leads list, it's just a list of uh, products that are sent to sellers. So somebody will be selling this leads list and they'll say, hey, I can only have 30 people on this leads list, and each of those people pay $100 a month to get leads. But the bad thing about leads lists is things like this happen, right? Uh, you have an item that has a certain supply and a certain demand, right? And when 30 people hop on a listing to try to sell it, then there's way too much supply than there is the demand, and then the price tanks. So we can see here, let's just look at this one, right? So right here, there was like 6 sellers on this, and it was going for $42, an amazing price point, right? That's like this product, it doesn't cost that much, right? So at $42, you're going to be making a pretty good amount of money. But then you can see here the leads list published this out, and then it went from 5 sellers down here all the way up to 53 sellers. So it over 10x'd, and then you can see the price absolutely tanked. So it went from 42.84 all the way down to that 27.89, which is terrible. But the thing about this though is a lot of the times when sellers buy inventory, they'll buy the item and then they'll forget about it and not restock. So you can see here, all of those people eventually did sell out. So it went all the way down to 10. But as you can see here, a bunch of sellers are starting to hop on this listing again. So this item is prone to tanking. So if you see where the seller count is starting to skyrocket like this, so say you find a lead like this, right? And the seller count has already doubled or tripled, chances are it's going to go much higher than it already is in offer count, which is just the amount of sellers on the listing, and then the price is going to tank. Just it's ebb and flow of supply and demand. So when the supply goes up, the price is going to go down. Really as simple as that, right? And you can see here, depending on what your buy cost is on this item, it might make sense to actually buy it when there's a lot of sellers um, on it. It just really depends. So like here, if you see that, let's say this item was profitable for you when the offer count here was at 33 and the price was at 33.69, it might make sense to buy it because it's just going to continue to go down until it does eventually hit a leads list again. So just want to make this really quick video on how to identify this because this is just one frustrating part of Amazon. And if you guys have found this video extremely useful, then I really appreciate it if you hit the like button and let me know if you want me to make a video on anything else. Have a wonderful day.